Hey guys, it's Nemesis here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys some replays of me over 7,300 trophies. I'm going to show you a few of them, and I'm going to break down like my thought process and everything, so let's get to it. Alright, so our first game here is against Infinity Mukol, and he's playing Lava Loon, and he has lightning in it, so it's kind of hard because lightning has such a big range to deal with and everything like that. So he's gonna start with the Lava Hound in the back, So I'm gonna kick it off with the Bandit at the bridge, opposite lane, and I'm gonna do some damage. Just typically just what you want to do. I'm gonna cycle my E-Wiz in the corner. I didn't know that he was playing Lightning. I thought he just had Fireball and Zap or something. So Lightning kind of caught me by surprise. So I'm just gonna pressure with the Battle Ram, and then I'm gonna cycle my Magic Archer on top of the Balloon, and then I'm gonna immediately Fireball it, so to do a clean defense. And everything's looking pretty good so far. So I have a Magic Archer on the counter push, and I'm actually gonna pressure with a Bandit, and I pressure with the Bandit kind of early because if he had Fireball, he wouldn't be able to hit my Magic Archer and Bandit at the same time. So that's the reason why I spaced it out. So I'm gonna cycle Royal Ghost on top of that, knowing that his barbs aren't in rotation anymore. So I'm going to cycle a Ghost, and it's gonna do some good damage. He's gonna cycle Skeleton Dragon, so it's like, alright, I'm just gonna cycle a Zap. I didn't want to cycle my Electro Wizard because I want to save it for his next lava push. Because if I cycled it, he would just lava, and I would not be able to defend it. So I'm gonna Battle Ram pressure the same lane this time, just due to the fact that I already did so much damage to his left side tower. So I want to be able to try to get a good damage lead, just in case if it did go to a 2-tower situation. And oh, and there it is. There's a lightning. So, and I also messed up my bandit placement. I meant to play that opposite lane to kite it, but it's all right. Magic Archer is gonna survive with a little bit of HP, and he's gonna be forced to arrow it anyway. But yeah, I just wanted to battle ram same lane of the Hound just to get a good damage lead, just in case if it did go to a 2-tower game, and I would have a nice head start essentially. So I'm gonna go for a Zap to cycle. I didn't really want to cycle anything else, and kind of just chilling here. He's gonna go for another Lava Hound in the back, and this time he's gonna go the same lane again. And now that he has no Tombstone in cycle, he cannot really bait my Pekka out. So I'm gonna use a Pekka to kind of tank for my Battle Ram right here to make sure it gets a connection. And I'm gonna get some nice damage. I'm gonna take a Fireball. I kind of missed the Skeleton Dragon. If I would have hit the Skeleton Dragon, I'm pretty sure I would have took his tower there. But it is what it is. I'm going to cycle Bandit to pressure. I'm going to force up the Tombstone. And I'm going to get a really good timed zap off on his tower. Or not his tower, on his Tombstone. And that's going to make me take his tower. So that's what I was talking to you guys about. That with me pressuring so much same lane as well. Now look at his tower. It's only 170 HP. So at the end of the day, it really did pay off. And the rest is from here. Just take a Fireball. And then that's game number 1. I think I played that really well. Let's get straight to the next replay. Alright, we got our next game here against Klondike. He's gonna be playing just like a nice classic bridge spam deck without like Pekka, but just like the Elite Barbs and Heal Spirits. I don't know exactly like who favors this matchup, but I just don't know. So he's going to cycle off with the Ghost, and I'm going to cycle with the Pekka in the back. I'm thinking this is just Pekka Bridge Spam mirror match at the moment, so I'll just take the Fireball and the Magic Archer, because I don't want to deal with it, and I'll just get some free damage. And I have a Pekka on the map, and then that's when I was like, okay, it's just like a Bridge Spam deck. So, with that being said, what I like to do against this is, because I know he has, these decks have Bandits, I like to try to play my E-Wizards low on the map like that, just in case they try to Bandit in the middle and try to like snipe my E-Wiz. So I always do that. I take a really nice zap on that Bandit because a Pekka hit plus zap on the Bandit will one-shot it essentially. He's got Bar Barrel. So I'm kind of just chilling here. He didn't reveal his Queen yet, and Queen's kind of hard to break through. They kind of just cycle it in the back. You can't really like fully kill it. So I'm kind of just chilling here. I think yeah, Ghost the Bridge, because in both matchups, if like you're playing the regular bridge spam or the Pekka bridge spam, ghosting the bridge is really annoying for the opponent. So I just do that. So I'm just gonna Pekka that because there's really nothing else to Pekka. You could kind of, in my opinion, defend anything else, with just like your ghosts and Electro Wizards. So you won't really get punished for it. He's gonna cycle the queen in the back, like I was saying earlier. It's kind of hard to like defend against this. So I'm gonna cycle my Ewas all the way back. I think I gotta play it a little bit higher up, to be honest with you. But it is what it is. He's gonna get a nice pull off with this heal spirit there, and then I'm gonna use my bandit early on his archer queen, so I could force him to use the ability early instead of like having it on my tower anyway. So I'm gonna play my ghost high, so I can make sure it doesn't dash on my magic archer. And I'm gonna take another fireball on his magic archer. But that's the thing too, is he doesn't have a big spell. So with that being said, playing magic archers a lot is like the wave in this matchup, because he cannot take it off the board no matter what. So if you could just like stack magic archers and protect them well, like you should be able to win. So I'm pretty sure this is our matchup actually. I'm gonna take a ghost on the queen to try to force the ability a little bit earlier than he wants to, and then we get a nice little push coming. Again, I'm just gonna take the fireball on the magic archer to get it off the map, and then we're getting a big damage lead here. So I'm gonna take a step to cycle. He's gonna cycle a ghost, and then at this point, it's like, okay, I'm just gonna reset here. I'm just gonna Pekka this, and then I also like to Pekka a lot when I have battle ram rotation, because this happens. He's gonna cycle elite barbarians, and I'm gonna use battle ram the kite. I'm gonna use the ghost kind of late to make sure that the ghost hits the barbarians, and then that's pretty much game. You could honestly like really safely Pekka in this matchup in the back or something if you have a battle ram in rotation. So yeah, I think we played that really well too, and let's get straight to the final game. Alright, so we got our final game against, like, I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that name, honestly, but like, I know this guy's a pretty good player though. He's gonna cycle a Skeleton King first play, and I didn't really want to cycle anything else because I didn't know exactly what he was playing, so I just cycle a Pekka in the back, because it's like 4 elixir he plays, so I spent 7, so I'm like down 3 elixir, it's like whatever. And then he cycles a Fisherman, so I still don't really know what this is, because it's kind of like weird to me. So, you know, I cycle Pekka on his Skeleton King, and then I immediately go for an Electro Wizard, because I thought my Ewas would have been in range, but it had to take another step, which is fine. So he cycles a Skeleton Army, so I cycle a Zap. At this point, it's kind of like, okay, this is just maybe just like a really, like, maybe a balloon deck. Either balloon or graveyard, one or the other, but as of right now, like, when I was, like, counting his cards, it looked like he didn't have, like, a super big tank, like a Mega Knight or something like that, so in this matchup, I can actually be as aggressive as I want to, because he cannot punish me with a big card like a Pekka or Mega Knight, so, and he also just revealed he had arrows, and he's not like spelling my magic archer right now, so we kind of take that into account that like, no, he doesn't have a fireball at the moment or any like big spell like that, so I could cycle magic archers in the back, and since he doesn't have any big tanks, just me cycling magic archers in the back, defending a little bit, and just keep pushing all the time, he can't really do anything about it, because he's never going to be able to get counter push. So I take that into account. He cycles Zappies. I think I cycle Bandit in the back here, because like those Zappies weren't really gonna do anything to me. So yeah, I cycle Bandit in the back, and then I think he cycles a Fisherman. But I'm gonna cycle a Magic Archer in the back here. I think, or yeah, I'll cycle a Magic Archer in the back. His deck really can't kill my counter or my defense, so I'm just gonna protect my Magic Archer, and then I'm gonna pressure again because all these troops is gonna kill his Skeleton King. He's gonna go for a really awkward freeze because he kind of has to though. And like I said, I'm just pressuring, and take that fireball value. He misses his arrows, which is really unfortunate for him. And my Magic Archer is pretty much just gonna take his tower for that. So we're looking really good here. Just me cycling Magic Archers. He does a really nice play here. This is where he goes for his push because knowing my Magic Archer is out of rotation, which is like my best option to kill his graveyard, is out of hand. So it takes a good freeze. I didn't know. I think that was his first graveyard plate, so I didn't know that. But yeah, overall pretty simple game. Just me cycling marchers in the back and then just continuously being aggressive because literally he cannot punish me for it is really good. So that's gonna wrap up the video, guys. I hope you enjoy it, and I'll do more videos in the future.